Hi, welcome to the Popular Podcast. My name's Philip. First up, let's check the mailbag. Landon E. writes, when we see talking dogs in film or TV, but they're just trained animals with voiceover laid on top, are we supposed to believe that the dog is talking out loud, or that the dog is psychically communicating its thoughts? If they are supposed to be speaking, can't we just animate their mouths to remove some of the confusion? Hi Landon, here's what I think. If it's live action, I don't think talking dogs need to physically articulate words with their mouths, even if that technology exists. You can just point the camera at the dog and then drop in some voiceover later. I think most people understand that to mean that the dog is speaking, and not that it's some sort of telepathy. If the dogs are animated, sure, animate away on those mouths, that's different. Now it's time for a segment called Beyond Measure. I try to improve myself when and where I can, and one thing I'd like to improve on is my ability to judge the dimensions of things. Let's start with something basic. I've got this can of water here, and I'm going to guess that it's 5 inches tall. So let's measure it now. I was close. It's just under 5 inches. I should mention I'm going to be guessing in inches. Okay, let's try something else, and feel free to play along. How about a square box of tissues? We'll just guess the top dimensions. So how wide is it? I'm guessing 4 inches wide. Actually, it's 4 1/4 inch across, and let's check to see if it's actually square. So it's 4 1/4 inch by 4 3/8 inch. Why would they do that? Okay, let's get a little bigger. How tall do you think this lamp is? Just the base of it. I'm gonna guess 20 inches. Alright, let's see. Oh, I was way off. It's only 15 1/4. See, this is why I need to practice. And I've got an 18 by 24 poster here. I've got a guess, but let's see. Yes, I guessed right. 18 inches by 24 inches. Feels good to get a win in here. Okay, let's just do one more for now. Hey Clark, can you come here for a second? It's Clark the Roomba. Hey Clark, you're about a foot wide, right? Let me just check. Oh, 13 inches. Well, I wasn't trying to embarrass you. Okay, thanks Clark. Alright, that's enough measuring. Just gotta keep practicing if I'm going to get better. Now it's time to deep dive into my subconscious as I explore one of my fiercest fears. We're all haunted by our fears. One of mine is the fear of getting a shoelace stuck in an escalator. I've read that the shoelace would most likely just snap before anything too serious happened, like my foot getting chewed up, but I know it would still bring on an intense panic. Apparently, most occurrences of footwear actually being caught in escalators involve small children wearing Crocs. So if I needed another reason to not get Crocs, I guess that's it. Another issue with getting caught in an escalator is that even a small delay before my lace snapped might cause any people behind me to pile up and fall over each other, which brings me to another fear, inconveniencing others. But that's a fear for another time, and that time is all the time. Now, I have a quick word of advice. This mostly goes for white guys. You'll understand why in a moment. When it's time for your next haircut, be very clear with your barber about not only what you do want him or her to do, but also what you don't want. Here's an example of what you might say. Hey, I think I want about an inch off all around, maybe like an extra half inch off the bangs, maybe like a 4 in the back, but blend it into the rest. Oh, and can you avoid anything that could make me look like I'm in the alt-right? Great, thanks. Most barbers should know what you mean. Good luck. Okay, before we wrap things up, it's time for household tips. Sorting laundry is one of the first steps of doing laundry, preceded only by soiling your clothes. When it comes time to sort laundry, many people sort into lights or whites and then darks. I think you can take it another step further. Get a series of bins and sort your laundry by color, light versions of that color and dark versions of that color. Just hit up all the colors of the rainbow, then you can add bins for white, black, and gray for good measure. Then start sorting by material, so delicates, synthetics, blends, denims, heavy versus light materials, etc. Your bin count might be up around 25 to 30 at this point. Okay, so do you have all those bins filled up? Great. Here's the tip. Get rid of some clothes, because you might have too many. Make a donate, throw away, and a keep pile. It'll feel good to declutter your closet. Okay, that'll do it for another Pop Filler. Thanks for listening, and remember, you'll be fine.